I usually do that for the outro. How weird. After being recommended this novel for months, like literally months, after finishing, I think it was Modazushi, like months, I finally read it. And my god! People said I would experience a lot of emotions reading this novel, but I wasn't prepared. I wept harder than I have ever cried at a novel before, like Western, manga, whatever. Although actually no, not manga, because like Meruem and Komugi. I wept so hard reading this novel. Oh my god. It's... It often brings up how High and River is clear. Bitch, so were my tears. This is my non-spoiler review of the novel, The White Husky and His... This is my non-spoiler review of the novel, The Husky and His White Cat Shizun, otherwise known as Tuha. I'll be releasing a spoiler review at some point, however I'm just waiting on more camera batteries because it's going to be a long one. I'm hoping to get it out though before the drama, Immortality. If you don't know, that's the drama adaptation of Tuha. As always with my reviews, I'm going to read the official summary. Now, unfortunately, I usually have some fan art that I've done. However, I literally finished this novel last week, so I haven't finished the fan art yet. I am working on some fan art, but I haven't finished it yet, and it's going to take me a while because it's like... Emperor of the cultivation world, Mo Weiyu deceived elders and slaughtered ancestors, committed all crimes and sins known to man. After ending his own life, he was reborn and transmigrated to the year he first became a disciple of the Shisheng Peak, in the shell of a boy held an old and weary soul. After coming back to life, truth after truth that had been hidden below the surface in the previous life floated to the top and broke through the waters one after the other. And boy do they! Of all the revelations, the one that had stunned him the most was that the Shizun he had hated to the bone in his previous life had always been protecting him from the shadows. The heart of man can change. Even demons and monsters can become compassionate and do good. Wait. Only he had sinned deeply. Can the blood on his hands ever be cleansed? That's the question. Can it? Who knows? You'll have to read the novel. What the fuck am I doing? I'm trying to make my reviews more balanced. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about 3 pros and 3 cons. And I'm going to do this for like every novel I do if I do a non-spoiler talk, just so it's more balanced, because I don't want it to seem like it's all over the place, like most of my reviews are. The journey of the main character in this novel is so fulfilling. We follow Moran as he is reborn 5 years before he became a tyrant, and along this path, Moran learns a lot of things that he didn't know before. He starts to question himself and the path he took, and it leads to a lot of revelations. When I first started this novel, I found Moran very dislikable. He enjoyed taking advantage of others and had a power complex. I was so close to DNF in this novel when I first started because I wasn't sure if Meatbun was trying to present Moran as this edgy, so bad boy character. However, I'm so glad I stuck it out. The journey we go on with this character is so damn fulfilling. He goes through some of the best growth I've read in a novel, and we see a clear difference between him at the start to him at the end. My second pro is that every character has great motivations. There's no character that I read about and think that doesn't make sense. Everything the characters do makes sense for that character. We aren't left in the dark about why certain characters do the things they do. Everything is made clear and it makes the story feel all the more complete. You can tell that the story had been well thought through and that Meatbun had a clear idea of a story that they wanted to tell. Thirdly, there are no filler arcs that give nothing to the story. Every chapter has a purpose and masterfully blends into the next, which gives it great pace and build up. Whenever I see anything that's over 100 chapters or episodes, I always have a worry that it's going to lose its pace. I don't want to commit so much time to something that will just lose its edge. Luckily though, everything in this novel has a purpose that it serves. The build-up is utilised really well. Another one of my favourite things about this novel are the messages. The thing is that what I love about these messages is that they aren't in your face. It's sort of like when they're said, you're like, ah, that's what the point of this was. This was showing this message. And it's so beautiful. Lastly, and this is just a short point, there's a good level of smart. If you're like me, you love a bit of smart. I've said this before, but I just want to make it clear again. I like smart regardless of sexual orientation, okay? I'm not a fujoshi. Yet. No, I'm not. I swear to God. This novel definitely has a domination kink, which I'm here for. I love a bit of dom. We aren't blue-balled. We get a lot of the D. However, there are definitely questionable scenes, which brings me to the con regarding this. So in this section, as well as all the others, I'm not going to talk about anything to do with the writing style because I read an unofficial translation. I'm not really reading something that is accurate to Meatbun's writing style, I'm just reading an interpretation of it. Does that make sense? My first criticism would be Some of the sex scenes are questionable. So the way the novel is told is we focus on Monon trying to change his past whilst catching glimpses of what he did in his past life. These are the trigger warnings of the novel stated in the translation I read. I'm going to read because there's quite a lot. Rape, underage sex, explicit sex, gore, corporal punishment, unhealthy relationships, questionable principles, among other immoralities. The first trigger can actually be said to be within the first arc and more after that. Like, it's a lot. And here's the thing, I'm not against these triggers if they add to the story, which these do. There's a reason for them in the novel, but I'm not sure we needed them in such detail. There's mainly one sex scene where I found myself uncomfortable reading it. So my criticism here isn't that no novel or content should contain any of these triggers. For some things it's needed to tell the story, but I don't know if we needed some of these things to be in as much detail as they were. Like, I just don't think reading about blood mixing with bodily fluid is a nice thing to read. I don't really want to read about a candlestick being shoved up someone's ass. I'm trying to think of a situation where that would add to some character development, but at the same time, I'm telling myself that Meatbun included these scenes not to be sexy, but to show past Mo Wei유's problematic behaviour. That's the reason. Yeah, that's why she did it. That's why she included the candlestick. That's why. It's not a kink that I just don't know about. It's to showcase his problematic behaviour. It ain't a Chinese novel if there ain't one left field plot twist. There's only one twist that came out of nowhere for me. Literally like chapter 310, one chapter left. I got my reaction to it too, so watch the reaction section in my spoiler review. Not in this one, in my spoiler review, if you want to see my reaction to it. I'm saying that, but I don't know when my spoiler review is going to be released. Hopefully, like, if you're coming, like, you know, maybe when the dramas are and you're like, damn, what's this video? Hopefully my spoiler review video will be out by then, so you won't have to wait. But if anyone's watching this now, like, a day that I release this video, I'm really sorry. You're gonna have to wait. The batteries for my camera should arrive within, like, the next week or two, so just please hold on. Please. And I'm gonna try and release these videos, hopefully, like, a week or two after each other. So hopefully, we'll see. I'll include a little glimpse of my reaction here. This novel has left me fucking scarred. Yeah. Obviously, I can't say the spoiler that came left field for me, but yeah. If you know, you know. What's she been doing? Yeah. Look at that sexy boy. Oh my god, you're like Mo Weiyu if he was a cat. With plot twists, what I like is that if I reread the novel, I would pick up on things hinting to it. And don't get me wrong, like 99% of the twists in this, and there are a lot, have that reread value. But I feel like this plot twist needed more build up. I'll get more into it in my spoiler review. I'm trying to think of a third criticism to balance out the pros and cons, but you know what? I can't think of any. So there you go. Only 2 criticisms worth mentioning. So I remember reading somewhere that Meatbun got a lot of hate from, I can't remember if it was international fans or Chinese fans, because they said that Tuha was just basically Murazushi. In what world is this like Murazushi? Just what? Both transmigration novels? Yeah, and yeah, maybe the character does have the name Mo Weiyu, which sounds a lot like Mo Shanyu and Wei Wuxian. Okay, I mean, maybe they're both just transmigration novels. They're literally not similar at all. It's just one of the most stupidest things I've heard. Is every isekai anime the same? Okay, that was a bad example. If you're wondering like, oh, should I read this? I don't know if I would like it. They sound the same. Is it just a copy? It's not. And this one has a good level of smart. In conclusion, my absolute favourite thing about this novel is the main character's journey. I've never read a novel with this amount of depth in it leading to the main character's progression. For me, it's the most satisfying thing about this novel. This is genuinely a tyrannous villain trying to escape his past sort of story. The messages within this novel are so beautiful and you see them come to life. I don't know if I can say the messages or if that would be spoilers. I feel like every review video I do is just me in a constant state of confusion about whether I'm saying a spoiler or not. I really want to say one of the messages. There are definitely some things that can be said against this novel, especially within the first criticism. If you're someone who has trauma relating to the triggers mentioned, I can completely understand if you had to skip certain chapters because of these scenes. I do feel these things add to the character motivation and background to make the picture complete. Whether they had to be in such detail is up for debate. As mentioned, I would be on the side that says they didn't need to be in as much detail. I would honestly recommend this novel for anyone who loves shocking twists, fulfilling character development, and meaningful messages. I don't think anyone could hate this novel for the reasons that I just stated. It's masterfully woven, and for all you smut lovers out there, our needs are met. I just realised I said our, not your. Damn. This novel will make you cry, it will make you angry, it will make you laugh, it will make you weep. What more could you ask for? The Husky and his white cat Shizun is a compelling story with a lot of thought behind it. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and I will see you in the next one, which should be my spoiler review. Hopefully. We'll see. Bye. I'm so excited. Look at this BTS. Damn. I don't remember Chuaning being described with that hat though, but I'm here for it. Oh, look at him. Oh my god, it looks so pretty. Look at his outfit. Look at Moran's outfit. Oh my god, it looks so pretty. It looks so good. Shime makes sense. You know, she also has the look of like an antagonist, so I don't know, there's just something about her eyes. She's cool. I like her. Oh my god. It's just said in the description. In the LGBTQ plus genre book, the character Shime is male and stands 183 centimeters tall. I didn't fucking know that tall. Jesus Christ. It's a massive disappointment to the fans of the novel as such, but here's hoping she does justice to the role. I guess they're gonna change, I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm assuming they're gonna change Rongji to a woman as well. I mean, I'm glad that they made Shime a woman and not Chuaning. Because the thing is, it's like, even if it made Chuaning a woman, it's not as if they'll fucking have sex scenes, will they? Like, so what's the point? Xiuming looking good, looking good. I definitely have like an affinity towards the period dramas because I just love their outfits and set design. It's so pretty. So it's a 10-cent drama and is slated to be one of the most expensive dramas ever. Damn. Oh my god, I hope it's good. I really hope it's good. Oh, look at the BTS. What the fuck is this hat? So what's this? So that must be Xiuming, Moran, Shime. They're talking to a girl. See, my first instinct was it was Madame Chen from the first arc, but I don't know. Could be. I'm so excited. Oh, I wonder if they're gonna do the marriage scene in the Ghost Realm, because they could, maybe. Because they could be like a joke like, haha, two dudes accidentally got married when he thought he was marrying the woman. How funny, this isn't gay. I wonder what they're gonna do. I wonder if it's gonna be like the Untamed where they put like little nuances in there to hint how gay it is. I'm excited. I don't think I'll do a reaction to it like I did with Heaven Official's Blessing just because it's gonna be like 50 episodes, mate. But I may do a review of it. And like, say if there's anything big that happens that I'm like, I wanna rant or I wanna praise it, then I might do like a little video on that. But yeah, took me a month to read it, but you know, I read all 311 chapters, dudes. Yep, did it. After like months of putting it off, literally. Fucking did it. 311 chapters, working full time, didn't have much time, but I still fucking did it in a month. Nice.